Hey, good morning, or good afternoon, as the case may be. I'm Faith Slagle, and I'm here with Stitching at the Barn. It's been a long time since I've been here for a visit. My last visit, I think, was in September when I was camping. So it has been a long time, and I'll catch you up on the news of where I've been and what I've been up to. But I'm so glad that you have come to join me today and spend a little bit of time with me and see what I've been up to. And thank you to all my returning subscribers and my new ones. Yes, I do have some new ones, and I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button. And if you are a new one watching today, please hit the subscribe button. I don't do this to get new subscribers, but I would really appreciate it. It's kind of neat to have new subscribers. I just enjoy talking to you and sharing my love of cross stitching and getting to know new people. So that is why I do that. So I would really appreciate it. Make my day if you would hit the like button and push the subscribe button. So anyways, first of all, I wanted to share with you a few of the floss tubes. I have been watching so many floss tubes over the past while. That's one thing that I could do to take my mind off of everything else. And I can't remember all of them, but I did write down a few that I've been watching. I always watch Sew Me Sarah. Hi, Sarah. I've been watching her every time she comes on. I always make sure I watch her. Karen, the Stitching Owl. I try to always watch her. And Stitching Mama, Sarah, I watch her. Jackie, the Comfort Stitching. I always watch her. She just relaxes me, and I'm keeping up with how many whips she has. I know she's got 3, and she's going to start another one in December and then in January. So I'm keeping track of hers. I'm her whip person. I'm going to keep up with that woman. So anyways, hey, Jackie. And then the Sable Stitchers, I try to keep up with them. And Once Upon a Stitch, Laura, I enjoy watching her. And then Kris and Victoria, the Stitchy Fix. And then, all the others, I try to keep up with them too. Try to keep up with as many as I can. But these were the ones I watched just the past couple of days. I was able to sit down, and as I watched them, I would write their names down. But so that's what I've been doing. Well, what have I been doing? It's a long story. Not a sob story, but a long story. The last time I was with you, we were camping, and that was September the 5th, believe it or not. And we were camping in Creed. And we camped there for like 10 days, I think it was. And I think I told you, when we like to camp away from people and live kind of off on our own. And we have a generator and we have our own water. And so we like to do that. So we were at Creed for 10 days. And then after that, we moved off, and we stayed at one campground where we had to pay, and that was just to do some dumping and reloading and stuff like that. And then we moved on to Lake City, and we camped there way up in the hill, and we were there for a couple days, and dry camping off by ourselves. And so we did that. And then on our way home, we went to Colorado. We wanted to spend a couple days with our son. Now, that's where the real experience was. There's not a campground close, and we didn't want to be 45 minutes away from him. That would have really been the closest campground we could have got, was a KOA, I believe it was. And it would have been like 40 minutes away. And we didn't want that. Well, you can park. He lives in an apartment, and you can park right on the street out in front of his apartment, but you can only be there 24 or 48 hours. So we camped there the first night. And then where he works, they have a humongous parking lot. So he's a manager. He works as a manager there. And so Saturday night and Sunday night, we parked in since there were no workers there, we parked in the back parking lot of where he worked. So we stayed there for 2 nights. And then early Monday morning, we pulled back out and we parked again on the street for Monday night. And then we left Tuesday to come on home. So that was quite the experience of moving around. But anyways, it all got taken care of and we enjoyed our time. It's just the excitement of it all. So everything turned out really good. Well, then when we got home, things just kind of moved. On October the 1st, my husband found out that one of his siblings, his sister, passed away. So we had that. And due to her being cremated, it was not a big deal. You know, we didn't have to rush right away to Delaware for her funeral. So they planned, you know, when to have her funeral and everything, which that was kind of nice because 10 days later, on October the 13th, his brother passed away. And since his brother had donated his body to Saints, that funeral was not going to be within a day or two either. So the month of October has been kind of challenging for us. So we now have all of this and behind us, and we went to Delaware for her memorial, and we've had the memorial for his brother. So that's all. Well, then it's not over. After his brother's memorial, the Sunday after, his nephew, which was his brother's son, was going to stay here a day or two, and they were going to take care of a few things that need to be taken care of for his father's estate. So they were out just working energy off, went for a 4-wheeler ride, and they've done this before many times. There was a group of 4 or 5 of them, guys, and they decided to try a new hill. And my nephew, the 4-wheeler flipped back over him. So he ended up in the emergency room, and he has 2 cracked or broken vertebrae. So he is home now in Virginia, but he had to spend about a little over a week with us while he healed. So we've just had a little bit of everything going on. And so October was full of surprises and a little bit of everything. I said that I was going to try to remove the month of October off of the calendar for next year. I'm told it won't work. Gives me something to think about, though. But anyways, you know, even through it all, we have so much to be thankful for. So much. People just pitched in and helped out with everything. So I really have so much to be thankful for, even with everything going on. So anyways, let's see. It was filled with adventure. That's exactly what it was. So now, let's see what I worked on, because cross-stitching was my way to keep comfort to myself, and that's just my way to keep me sane. Fall has arrived here, and along with all that, what happened, we got rain. That is so great to be thankful for the rain. We had not had any rain since the end of May. I think we had like maybe 7/10 since the end of May. So this was an answer to prayer to get the rain that we had. And we had some good rain. So anyways, enough about me. Let's get started. So if you want to see, there's my calendar for September. See, while we were gone, I still got to stitch. And even during October, I even stitched a little, got to stitch. I think there's 1 or 2 days in there that were no stitch days. And here is November. So I've gotten to stitch. I have. Now, through this video, I'm not going to show a before picture and an after because some of these things I've stitched on twice, maybe even 3 times. So I'm not showing. There might be one picture I show, and that will be one of my finished projects. I have 2 finished projects that I wanted to show you, and the one is way up too high for me to get, and I didn't want to try to get it down. So I took a picture of it, and we'll see if I may show it, and then again I may not. So the first one I want to show you is, it's all finished, is my temperature tree. There it is. It's all done. And you know, the only thing I did not put on there, and I regret it, is I should have put on there 2023. And I did not. I may put it right here with a marker or something right there. But that was my 2023 temperature tree. I love that one. I really do. I didn't do one for 2024, but I really like that one. And the other one, stand up, please. There you go. The other one that I finished that's up is the one that said Slagle House, established in 1984. And if I took a picture of it, and if I don't forget, I'll put a picture of it in about right here, and we'll see. It may happen and it may not. All right, now I want to show you some finished projects that are now ready for me to take to my friend to get finished if I can decide what I want to put on the back. The first one is my Party Like It's 1776. That one's all ready for me to find something to put it on. Find a backing for it and everything. So that one's ready to go. So that one's ready to find something to do. This one, I think I've picked out the material to go behind it, but I haven't found a board yet, is my Chick Party. So that one's done. That one didn't take too many times to get that one done. That was a quick stitch. So that one is ready to go. And I can't see a couple of these. I can't remember if I showed you. I think 2 of these I showed you in September, but I can't remember. And I think this was one of them. This one's done. I think I showed you this one in the camper. But in case you hadn't seen it, Here it is again. But that one is finished. And, oh, I should have ironed this one. I ironed a few of them, but this one I didn't. Is my fall tiny town. And I've got my buttons and everything on this one. So that one's ready for her to finish. And my fall stitchy stars. A lot of these won't be going up until next year, but that's okay. There we go. I'm not one of these that stitches right to get things done for the season. And this one, I can't remember if I showed you or not, but I think I did. This was one of the one. My Be Ye Kind sampler. That's the first sampler I ever did, and I enjoyed it. I think I like samplers as long as they're small. I don't like the big ones, but the small ones, and this one here I really liked. I think above my desk I'm going to put each of my samplers that I do. But that one's ready. And then in a little bit I have a story to tell you. There's my July cottage. That one's done. And I've given up on French knots. Look at my eyes. I went to the little teeny tiny beads. They look so much better. I've given up on French knots. I can't do them. I have tried. And I have watched tutorials. They turn out beautiful one time. And the next time, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Can't get them. Can't get them. So those are my finished projects. So now I just have to find how I want them finished and take those to her. So, this doesn't count for all of them, but I want to share some. Oh, I can't share it with you. It's on my phone. Duh. I tried something new starting the beginning of November, and I kind of like it. I didn't do this in September or October, but I'm going to tell you, I've seen other people try different things of how they wanted to work on their projects. Normally, I would just make a list of all my projects, and then I would just kind of, unless it was a whip go project, I would just kind of go down there, and I would try to go down in order, but then sometimes something didn't hit me, and then if it didn't hit me, I would leave it till last to work on, or if I ran out of time, it just didn't get worked on, and sometimes they'd get skipped for 2 months. I said, can't do that anymore. So, beginning in November, I put all of my whips, except for my 2 whip goes. Those are the only 2 I did not put on the wheel. And I've been doing a spin. And whatever comes up, that's what you work on. And what I'm thinking, I haven't decided, I know I won't get to do them all in November, is at the beginning of December, I'll just continue with that wheel until everything's been used, and then I'll reload it, and I'll just do it again. I think that's how I'm going to do it, so that everything gets worked on. Because I now have Oh, I thought I wrote it down. Just a minute, I can tell you. I now have 19 whips. Yeah, by the end of December, I'll have 20, unless I get something finished. So, and I work on each thing 2 days, unless it's a whip go. So I can't get everything touched. But anyway, so that's been kind of fun. Like, what's going to come up? And I do it the night before so I can pull it out and have it there so I know what I'm doing the next day. So I'm trying that for a little while. We'll see. Anyways, okay. Now, here we go. My first one I'm going to show you. Remember, I've worked on these several times, so I have no pictures. I'm just not going to post pictures. Is my Silver Creek Christmas. And this is also going to be a whip go. So not today, but tomorrow, I will start working on this one for 5 days. So that will get some love. Whoa, got a hair. And you don't belong on there. So this is where I'm at. I'm down here to peace and, oh, that's peppermint is what that's saying. Peace and, that over there says peppermint. So this will say peace and goodwill. And that's going to be peppermint sticks. So that's where I'm at. So I am about, I guess, halfway. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm right in this area. So I will work on that starting tomorrow for 5 days. Because that was my other whip go project for November. And so that will get worked on yet this month. Okay, next one. Oh, now I've got a story to tell you. I pulled out this cottage, my December cottage. I knew it wouldn't be done by December, but I pulled it out and I said, oh, my last cottage, and I'll be all done for the whole year. Next year I can put them all up. Well, October, I have my October cottage up. It's going to be up the rest of the year because first day of November, I said, oh, I need to change my cottages. I go, I look for my November cottage, could not find it. I looked through my stack and I have them in order, January, February, March, April, I knew July did not have it. There is no October cottage. So I went through my little stack of patterns that I have them all. I looked at, what have I done with it? So I go to 1, 2, 3 stitch and I bring up the October. I said, no wonder. I've never done the October cottage. So I have to do the October cottage. And then I go through there and I'm looking. And it's, which other one? There's another one I did not do. So I got to go back and do 2 more. I'm not done yet. So I got 2 more to do. So it's not over yet. So next year we'll get them done. We will. But December is almost done. So I think when December hits, I'll just put up January's and leave it at that. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, that was my December cottage. Here is my, if I'm not mistaken, this was a WIPGO for October, I believe, because I remember working on this for 5 days. Oh, let me show you. This is my dollhouse. I'm focusing up in here. If I have threads left over or something and I can do something here or do something there, I will. But this is where I'm focusing. Is right there. But this is where I'm at. And so I feel pretty good. I think I did quite a bit. It's a lot of color changes. I'm beginning to tell what things are. And there's not any really back stitching in it. That's one thing that really helps. But I'm enjoying it. So that helps on that one. But that's a 5-year plan for that one. That'll be a 5-year plan. Okay. Next is my Virtuous Woman. And my goal right now is to get this one finished. That's where I'm at. I'm doing the back stitching in it. So whatever I have left on that, I go over here and work on that one. And then back to here. So what I did this time that I had it out is I didn't realize I had forgotten, but I went in and I put the words in this one, and I put the words in this one, and I finished up all the colors, and I started doing the back stitching. So I'm about to get this one completely done, and then I'll be on that one. So it'll be that one, and this one will be my next 2 focus ones. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 10 big ones and a couple these little tiny ones to do. So, I really like that one. I really like that one. So that one's my Virtuous Woman. Not sure why I zipped up my bags as I laid them here. Okay. The next one I did, I started a new tiny town. And the new tiny town I started was Frosty Tiny Town. So eventually that'll be like a January tiny town. So, and I didn't get much on it. I just barely got started. So that's all I have on it. But it's a start. So that is where I'm at on that. So I love those tiny towns. They are so cute. So cute. And after my tiny town, I have my, whoa, This one shouldn't take that long. Hello, Summer. And I didn't get much done on this one either, I think. Yeah, well, so that's what I have on this one. Got the first popsicle done, the S done, and I'm starting on the U. Once I get the U done, if I want to, I can count up and I can do my hello. So that is my hello, Summer. Come on, go in there. Okay. Next one is my, oh, I'm so pleased with this one. Isaiah. Remember this one? I'm doing this for my friend. Well, all I have left, unless I find some spots that need work done on them, all I have left to do is outlining. And that is what I'm doing. Every once in a while I come up on a little spot and I'll say, oh, I forgot that. So that is what. And right now I have been working over here on this wing right here is where I'm outlining. So that's where I'm doing. So yep, so that's where I'm at on that. So I just have the outlining yet to do on that one. So we're getting close on that one. All right. Next one is my new nativity. Whoops, just a minute. Let me get just what I need. My new nativity. When one nativity is done, I start another one, whether the month comes up or whatever. So this is my nativity. This was given to me by my son for Christmas last year. Okay. And this is by Crocetta Agogo, I believe is how you say her name. So I don't have a lot, but I love what I've got done. I've got the angel done. Well, or just about done. There's just a little bit of stuff right there I have to finish. So that's where I'm at on that one. Yep. I started that on our camping trip, and then I worked 2 days on it since. So that's about 4 days worth of work. So, and when I say days, I don't mean 2, 3, 4 hours. Sometimes it may be an hour. Sometimes it may be 30 minutes. I consider anything past 30 minutes a day. Okay? So when I say days, I don't mean I've worked on something for 6, 7, 8 hours. I don't have that much time to do it. So it may be an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Some days it may be 30 minutes. Just depends what my day is. I never start working on anything until after 4 o'clock. I make sure everything is done in my day, And then in the evenings after 4 o'clock, I'll work on something. So, okay, here's another new one that I started. And this only has 2 days worth of work on it. This was another one that my son got me for Christmas last year. That was my Christmas gift. And I'm going to do all 4 seasons. This one, if you can't see it, I don't know if the glare, it says spring. Okay. It says spring, and it will be beautiful when it's done. And I'm going to put it on Sun Shower. That's the name of this material. But there's my S that I've started on. So I won't need all this material, but that's where I've started. So, yeah, I'm excited about that one. Yep, so I can't wait to have that one come up again. So that is my spring one. And then, let's see, after spring, oh, this one. I like this one. This one my sister gave to me. It's called Life is a Garden. This is one part, and then these are 3 little individuals. So I'm just doing this part back here right now. And I'm not sure, from looking at it, I think what they've done is this is a picture in a frame, and then they put a little longer burger basket here in front, and they put these in a basket. They stood them up, put a stick there, everything's supplied. Well, I'm going to try to mount this on something and put it with the basket. I think I've got a basket I can use. Mount it right behind the basket with magnets or something, and then put these inside my basket. I've got just a little different idea. We'll see. I don't know, but I love it. It's beautiful. The colors are so vibrant. So that's what that is, and here is where I'm at. This is no joke. Brown, it's got a different various of yellows. Yes, I do a strand of each color of that, and then I switch to something else for a little bit. Yeah, that's a no joke part right there, let me tell you. But all right. Auction. I think in one of the months, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at my WIPGO board. I believe this one was a 5-day also, a WIPGO. Okay. And you'll see why I'm saying that. Because I got an awful lot done on my tractor, the first tractor. Because I'm breaking it up into 4 parts. So this is as far down as I'm going to go right now till I get all of this filled in. And then I'll go down and I'll do this bottom part. And then I'll go over and do the top and then the bottom. So that's how I'm doing that. I'm breaking it up into 4 pages. even though it's not. It's actually 2 pages, but I'm breaking it up into 4 parts. But come on, let's go. Okay, now let's see. I have 2 of these done. I have spring and summer done. And now I'm doing fall. My fall or autumn ABCs. And I've got a hanging thread, I'm sorry, but it's there. Let me start at the top. I'm on the L. He's on the letter L. So, I think, yeah, so I'm halfway. J is the middle letter, so I'm halfway. So, that's coming along. I enjoy working on that one, too. Well, I enjoy working on all of them. Some, maybe just a little more, but I enjoy all of them. All right. 2 more. 2 more. Okay, let's see. I finished my fall stitchy stars. So here is my winter. This will be my winter stitchy stars. It's not the colors I expected when they gave me the colors. But anyways, I'm sure it'll be beautiful when I get done. So I've got summer and fall done, so I only have winter and spring left. So that's all I have on that one. If that pile falls, we are in trouble. Now, my new one. Let me get a drink, please. Thank you. My new one for the month of November. If you know, may or not, might not know, I start one new one each month. So my new one for November was called Kitchen Sweet Kitchen. Okay. And that's what I'm doing this one right here. And that's what that says up there is Kitchen Sweet Kitchen. Yeah. Kitchen Sweet Kitchen A through Z. Okay. The heart of the home welcomes thee is what it says at the bottom. I started it last night, and I'll work on it today. And so that's what I got done on it. So I got the word kitchen done. And I'm doing it on Icelandic gray. So that's what that one is. So that's the one I'm working on today yet. Then, like I said, I'll work on my Silver Creek Christmas Whip Go for November. That'll start tomorrow. Now, My Whipco pieces for December, I'll work through all those pieces in December, whatever comes up on the wheel. And for December, I will work, my Whipco pieces for December will be that nativity set. And then it will also be, and I'm not going to bring where I'm at, but it will be my praying hands. So those will be my 2 Whipco pieces in December. So they won't be on the wheel or whatever. So that. But then my new one for December, and I've got my material picked out. I'm not sure where I got this material. I think I just picked it up somewheres. But it is, I don't even know if it's got a name for it. But I found it somewhere. It's going to be a blue. And I've measured it and it'll work. It's going to be, I got this at Stitch West last year. It's Welcome, Satsuma Street. So I'm going to start on that. I'm kind of excited about that, to get started on that one. So that'll be my new one for December. So, yeah, we'll see. I haven't got my threads yet. Haven't pulled my threads, which I need to do that. November's about over, in case you didn't know it. November is about over. So, and then in January, just going to tell you this. You know, I usually have mine, I do one every month, and I already had mine 2025 picked out. Well, I meet with a group of people the second Saturday of the month. We do a Zoom, and it's called Across the Pond Stitch and Chat. Wonderful group of people. I so enjoy it. I honestly can call them my friends. I just enjoy talking to them. And, but Somi Sarah brought the idea up, and everybody, I think, threw out some choices, and we had it narrowed down to 3, and we took a vote, and da-da-da. And it was decided that we were going to do a SAL next year, a stitch-along. I've never done a SAL before because I usually have my, this is January, this is February, this is March, you know, da-da-da. And I have my 19 whips at this point. And, you know, that's how I've got, and this is what I do. Who wants to add another one, you know, into it? So what did I do for my wonderful friends? I moved things around, and I joined the SAL. And this is what we're going to do. It's called One Stitch at a Time. I love it. I love it. I hope it's not putting a glare. It says, beautiful things come together one stitch at a time. And what did she do, Sarah do, besides them just putting this out there? She took it and she divided it up for us. So we know what is expected each month. Now, where I work on mine 2 days each month, I may or may not be able to keep up, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I just want to work on it and do it. I'm not going to get stressed out over it. And she even has it laid out with words explaining exactly what to do. So, I just really love that. And we can share where we are in it. So that was one of my, that was one of my things at my haul. And here is another haul that I bought. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I have one handy. I know you all know about these and what they're for. But in case somebody didn't, I'm trying to think where I used one. Oh, I know I did in this bag. Let me see. Oh, there's one. I bought 2 sets of these. And what they're for is to put on your bobbins. And I have a box where I keep all my bobbins in. And I've been keeping them in stuck this way. And I would write my numbers here. Well, I didn't really like that. So I bought these, and now I'm putting my numbers on this way. And I'm putting them in this way so that they'll be so much easier to read. So much easier to read. And I have so many bobbins in there. That's one reason why I use DMC, because I have so much thread. My friend, the one I'm doing the one piece for, she gave me the box. Actually, my father had made it for her many, many years ago. And when she can't cross-stitch anymore, she gave me the box back. And it was filled with thread. Well, I'm not going to throw that thread away. And a lot of it is on cardboard. So I'm using all the ones with cardboard up first. So when they're gone, then I'll have room and I can put these in up like this, because I'll throw the cardboard ones away. I'm not going to sit and rewind them for sure. But anyways, so that, I love that. And so that was my one main purchase, and I bought some pieces of material, and while we were on our trip, I bought an ornament to show where we've been, and I did that. But anyways, so, and I bought my pattern, and I got my material ready, so all I have to do is pull my thread. So that's my biggest thing. So I'll get that done, and to work on that. All right, we are down to the end, but I do want to show you a few of my cards. And if you're new here, besides cross-stitching, one of my first loves is making cards and sending cards to people. I love to send cards to people. I hope it cheers them up. I just enjoy it. And some are widows, some are widowers, some are just dear friends, whatever the case may be. And I just enjoy doing it. And so here's a few of the cards that I've made. I wanted to just show them to you. The first one, a couple are Thanksgiving cards. Thinking of you. Here's another fall one, Thinking of You. A couple of these, spring is coming. It will come. From the Heart. People don't send mail anymore, and that's one reason why I like to do it. Hello. Friend. to you from me. Here, these last ones are a couple winter cards. So those are just a couple of my cards that I've made. Okay, last thing, if it's not buried under here, is I would like to share. I didn't get to do this the last time because I forgot to take it with me camping. I'd like to share my little reading if you would like to stay for it. If you don't, and if you want to click off and go, that's okay. But I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and remember, you have so many things to be thankful for, things that you don't even know that you're thankful for. But just remember, be thankful for your family, your friends, and those that you have around you. Just be thankful for them and tell them so. Please do that. But here's our reading for today. What better gift? Gracious God, what better gift could there be than your Spirit? You first sent him to Jesus, and then through him, all who accept him as Savior. The help, insight, nudges, and heart changes have given me new life. Thank you, Lord, for this most precious offering of yourself. Whatever dissatisfactions I may have, I have none with your Spirit. You take all that is ugly, all that would keep me down, and you replace it with beauty, giving me wings. I am so grateful to you. God, I love you in your Holy Spirit with all my heart. What better gift is there than the gift of God's Spirit within us? Be so ever thankful for that as we come to Thanksgiving. You have a wonderful rest of the week and have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I really hope to see you before too long. But we'll talk to you later. Stay cool and keep stitching. Bye-bye.